Namaste everyone, welcome to my channel Abundant Love. Today I'm back with a quick pick a card tarot reading which is on the usual topic. How is the upcoming week from March 27 to April 2nd, 2023 going to be? Okay, so as usual I have three options. This blue robed mini monk is for option 1 viewers, this orange robed mini monk is for option 2 viewers, and this brown robed mini monk is for option 3 viewers. Now you can choose any one or more than one option based on what resonates really strongly with you. But once you have made your choice, you need not see the entire video. You can go to the video description or to the pinned comment. You will see there's a timestamp next to each option. Once you click on the timestamp, your reading will start from there. Okay, so now I'll say my usual prayer and you can use this time to make your choice. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, and all the positive light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help the viewers receive messages they need to hear, messages of love, courage, compassion, kindness, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, we can start now. I'll keep this other two mini monks aside so that we can start with option 1 soon. Let me just check that I have my cards. Okay, I think we are good to go. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers who chose this blue robed mini monk, and he's closing his eyes or shutting his eyes out because he does not want to see anything bad in the world. So let's keep him aside and let us now see what is the energy going to be around you in the upcoming week. I won't take many cards today, so I'm using the energy oracle. I'll take one card, so I'll use 4 decks and I'll take one card from each deck. So energy oracle, I've taken one card. From the angel answers oracle, I'll take 2 cards. I was going to say one card, but like spirit guys are you need to take 2 cards. Thank you, divine. One more card, please. Thank you. Okay, then from the divine abundance deck also I'll take one card. What is it that my dear option 1 viewers need to hear? Thank you. And finally from the blessings deck, definitely what is one blessing that will be surrounding them in the upcoming week from March 27th to April 2nd. Oh, okay. 2 blessings came out, so I wasn't intending to, but I'll keep both. Okay. Option 1, my dear option 1 viewers, you guys seem to be stuck on something, like something it may be like doing things a certain way, or it may be like a really specific outcome that you wanted or that you want, and you are either you are desperately praying for it, or there's some sort of desperation. You're desperately asking people that why can't this be done in this exact way, or something like that, like really specific, and your angels are coming in and saying no. Okay, they're saying no, don't do this to yourself. Okay, let me keep this the other way. They are saying no, don't keep stressing over that one particular thing that is not going your way, or don't keep obsessing over only one fixed way of doing thing or achieving certain thing. because there are adjacent possibilities. Okay, so this is your energy oracle card telling you that there are options, there are adjacent possibilities. Just because it's not happening this way does not mean that all hope is lost, or you are going backwards. Nothing like that. If it is a health situation, I can totally empathize, because when your health does not work in a certain way, the mind gets really scared. And for those few moments or few hours, few minutes, for each one of you it's different. It might feel like you are like really doomed and you have to give up on your dreams. But your guides are saying no. There are other possibilities which you will see soon. In the upcoming week, you will see them for yourself. But you have to keep your mind open for that, right? So don't give up on hope. Don't get obsessed with only one way of, doing something, or one particular result. Okay, this is coming in very strongly. You can definitely, when you feel overwhelmed, you can definitely try and connect with yourself through meditation, because this clearly says that meditation brings answers. Okay, anytime you feel that your emotions are getting the best of you, you can take a step back, and you can find a secluded space, or tell people in your family not to disturb you, or you can do it before you go to bed, and just take that 5 minutes or 10 minutes for yourself, where you are just closing your eyes and connecting within. And if thoughts come up as a part of it, that's fine. Even if they are overwhelming, even if you find different flavors of emotions coming with those thoughts, try your best not to engage. Just watch them like a movie. When sometimes we watch movies where some scenes are really boring, where we want to do is yawn, or some scenes are really violent, where oh, I don't want, or horror stories or horror movies, some scenes, like I used to see horror movies like this. What is happening? This. So your life sometimes might be like that. You just watch those emotions, especially the emotions may make you feel like that, so you just watch them from a distance. Try your best not to engage too much, because your emotions will try and say, no, this is gone, this is lost, this is this, this is that. But there are adjacent possibilities, which is telling me that there is hope. You should not give up. At the same time, you should not just pursue one thing, okay? Be it in your career, be it in a relationship. Just because one approach did not work does not mean you give up, or you keep just banging your head on a wall. Please don't do that. I'm saying this figuratively, that if a door is already closed, don't keep knocking that. Instead, look for these other doors that may be open. The same thing is coming from the abundance deck. It's talking about signs, and the message here reads, instincts are the messages from divine. And here you can see this person in a meditative pose, exactly like this card, right? So I would say both these cards are encouraging you to strongly keep an open mind. Call in your spirit guides whenever you feel low, whenever you feel vulnerable, because in that case you will feel that you are receiving signs, you are receiving clarity. In fact, okay, whatever seemed like a really hopeless situation before, now you will realize it's not that hopeless anymore, because it's giving rise to some opportunities, some possibilities. Okay, there's definitely support around you or coming in the upcoming week, because one blessing that you received is the blessing for support. If you were feeling really lost, not knowing who to ask for help or how to receive help, or sometimes we do some work where we are like, oh, there's no way I can do this on my own, and because it may be physically probably affect people's job, and that's okay. Your guides understand that, and they are sending, whether it's people, whether it's resources, whether it's time. Even if you need time, they'll buy you time. Okay. Again, if it's a health situation and you feel really lost, very soon, okay, if you keep an open mind, you will realize that, okay, somebody suddenly might give you a suggestion, which of some medical professional, or some alternative healing practitioner or something, and that you may find very useful because your body starts responding to that. So there is hope, there is possibility. Please don't give up. Support is coming your way, and remember, you got a second blessing card as well, which talks about a blessing on your health. So whoever was really anxious about physical health issues or emotional health issues, upcoming week you will recover. Don't worry, there will be improvement. There will be people around you to help you. Just remember, you should not obsess over any one thing, okay, whether it is like a certain way to do things, or a certain result that you really wanted and you are not getting yet. Please don't obsess over it. Instead, just look out for other options. You will see actually the other options are probably better than what you were trying before, or what you really wanted before. Okay, so the upcoming week is bringing you hope, a lot of hope, but in the middle, if you feel overwhelmed, please go within, meditate, ask your spirit guides for support. You will see there's a lot of support both in the human world and in the astral world. There's a lot of support waiting for you, waiting just for your signal. Like, you give the green light and they all come rushing in. Okay, so don't say no to help. Overall, there's definitely blessing for support and good health. So that's a very positive thing. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my dear option 1 viewers. I kept the reading short today. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel. Abundant love. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, I'll put these cards back before we move on to the next reading. Okay. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this orange robed monk, who seems to be thinking something, lost in thoughts. Let us keep him aside, and let us now quickly see what is the energy that will be surrounding you in the upcoming week. So today's pick a card. I am trying to keep it short, so I'm taking one card from the energy oracle first. Let's see, what is it, spirit guides, that my dear option 2 viewers need to hear from you. From the angel oracle, I will take 2 cards, even though I planned to take 1 card initially, but for option 1 like, the spirit guides were like, no, take 2 cards. So I'll stick to 2 cards, I think, for the rest of the reading from this deck. Thank you, dear angels. Then from the Divine Abundance deck also, we'll see what is the message for you regarding the upcoming week from March 27th to April 2nd. Too many cards. Okay, 1 card please, dear spirit. 1 like really important message. Okay, 2 came out. I think I'll keep both. So this is what is happening today. I'm asking for 1 card because I want to keep the reading short, but from some deck or the other, 2 cards will fall out. Probably you guys are a bit scared or worried about something, which is why your spirit guides want to rush in and say, "Don't worry, there's nothing to fear, we are with you." That is the energy I'm feeling. I see. I see. You are probably going through some kind of transition. Okay? And I'll show you the cards. Okay. Okay. So, in terms of your energy, you got the sixth chakra, which is the third eye chakra, and Archangel Metatron is here. If you are on a spiritual path, Archangel Metatron is such an ally to have, because he's amazing. He will help you a lot in your spiritual progress, spiritual growth, spiritual transition. For most of you, it feels like a transition, okay? You are leveling up from one phase of your life into the next phase. And definitely there are lessons that you have learned and you are integrating, your soul is integrating within it. So things, I won't say they're bad, it's just like you don't know. You don't have control. Most of us don't have control over anything, but our mind makes us think, oh, we are totally in control, we are totally in charge, if we have like a to-do list planned, right? So right now probably you cannot even write your to-do list, because things seem to be very dynamically changing. And this is happening because, like I said, you are leveling up. So I can feel most of you probably are into, spiritual practices or just reading. Some of you have just started walking this path, so you're reading, you're gathering knowledge, you are listening to vlogs, podcasts, videos, and everything, which is awesome, okay? Have at least one practice for yourself. By which I mean where you are not consuming anything from the external world, even if it's spirituality. You are just closing your eyes and connecting within. You can do that with eyes open as well, but I guess closing the eyes is important, because as long as the eyes are open, the mind keeps gathering information. So that's why people say close your eyes, but you will realize that your intuition is getting stronger than before. Some of you probably already have strong intuition and you're like, I know this, it's going to get even stronger. Like, you might freak out, like, how do I know this? Like that, okay? So like, there's a very small thing that happened with me. Like, I usually lose things a lot. So today my husband and I went somewhere and we probably misplaced some water bottle we were carrying, and suddenly I said, oh, just go towards the, so there, it was like a huge park, there were many benches and all that. I'm like, no, go towards that bench and just look under the bench where there was a lot of grass and something. And he found the water bottle and I was like, how did I know this? I had no idea, because we were roaming around a lot, and then suddenly I realized that we don't have the water bottle. So things like that. This was a very trivial example, but just to make you understand, okay, that your intuition is growing stronger and stronger. Now, if you have a habit of meditating only on your third eye, you might have some surge of anger as well, okay? So please don't do that. Like, keep a balance. If you're meditating a lot, make sure you're also going out and taking walks in nature, just connecting to Mother Earth, so that your lower chakras are also balanced. Or if it's the other way around, if you're only just connected to the external world and you are not connecting internally, then please leave some time for meditating, because definitely Archangel Metatron is here. He wants to help you through this phase where you are going through some transition. Okay, so now your angels are coming in and saying, choose a new direction. Okay, so some of you probably already are feeling that you are somehow, life is pushing you towards a new direction, some of you have no idea. You are like, yeah, I know I'm stuck, but what is this new direction? How do I know? Don't worry. That's why your spirit guides are here, okay? You keep connecting to them. Sometimes the new direction is absolutely internal, okay? It's very subtle. Like, for a long time, I used to think I will, consciously choose a new direction, but I never knew what it was. And but I was doing the small things in bits and pieces. Like at that time, 2 years back or 1.5 years back, also, it did not seem like any new direction to me. It was just I was doing something like once in a month or once in 6 months, and then slowly I realized it's becoming regular, and it is a new direction. Finally I can see, okay. So something like that. Sometimes you consciously do not know what's going on, how it is a new direction or something, but then over after a point of time you will realize that, okay, I had already started walking this new path. So if it's a hobby, or if it's like a new interest, new relationship, anything, if you want to look physically move somewhere, change your location, or join a club, anything, start a YouTube channel, um, just do it for the sake of, because you love doing it. I am sure you've heard this many times, because it's good to have goals, it's good to have targets, but don't become totally target oriented, in the sense that if the target is not met, you feel like giving up. Don't do that, okay? uh, like, do something which you really enjoy, and you still have targets for yourself, but even if you don't meet it, you will still have that internal motivation to think of other ways that you can reach the target, to be innovative, to be creative, things like that, okay? So definitely there is probably a new beginning lurking somewhere for you, okay? So, and it's actually happening in the near future, because that is the timeline you got from the angels. So you don't have to wait long. If some of you, if you were feeling stuck or impatient, that's why probably your angels are saying in the upcoming week itself, if you just trust your internal guidance, okay, because your third eye chakra is all about intuition, internal guidance, and if you keep your focus within, you will soon realize that yes, there might be a new direction waiting for you where you can start walking, and in the near future, actually, it will start progressing very rapidly. Okay, but there are two things you really need to practice in order to let this happen. Remember, I told you this was a transition. Transitions are always uncomfortable because we never know what to expect. So one thing you have to practice is detachment. The message here reads, with detachment you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Okay, so if you had a particular desire and it was bothering you a lot, just take yourself a little away from it, because like this card says, it's often when we are not obsessing over something anymore that desire suddenly gets fulfilled. Okay, so definitely, if you're having a surge of emotions in the upcoming week regarding a particular thing, it's good to practice detachment. Only when you're detached, you can practice this next thing, which is courage. My dear option 2 viewers, I can already see that you guys have a lot of courage, and you are probably tired of hearing this. You are so brave, you have so much strength, you have so much courage, but you actually do, okay? And you don't need to be ashamed of that. just use it and move forward, because there is a new beginning waiting for you, where you will make a lot of progress in the near future. In the near future means 4 to 6 weeks from whenever you are seeing this reading, okay? But you have to start walking the path, right? Like, uh, I'll give you the very basic example of building a house. You do have to place the bricks on top of each other and put the cement and whatever else needs to be put there, right? It cannot look fancy just the day you think about it. Or even if you want to buy a house, you have to look for 3 4 houses. There will be like cases where you have already finalized and in the end something goes wrong and you don't take it, but whatever is destined for you will come to you, okay? Nobody can take that away from you. But before reaching that, these are important soul lessons that you are meant to integrate, okay? One is detachment, the other is courage. So in the upcoming week, I'm seeing, my dear option 2 viewers, there is a new opportunity slowly kind of, manifesting for you. And if you grab that opportunity, I'm seeing most of you actually grabbing that opportunity, because your spirit guides are nudging you in that direction and you are making a lot of progress within a short time. But just for the next 7 to 10 days, there might be discomfort, there might be situations where unwanted situations. Probably you have to explain something too much, probably people will misunderstand, or probably you are just plain tired, you feel exhausted, burnt out. That's why your guides are saying it's best if you just stay detached. Have a spiritual practice, whether it's a 5 minute or 10 minute practice for yourself, where you can go within, practice detachment, and the courage will automatically come, okay? Even if it's a difficult situation where you have to say no, or you have to just speak your mind and set up healthy boundaries, you will have the courage to do that, okay? In the upcoming week, you are a lion, my dear option 2 viewers. You are roaring and carving an absolutely new wonderful path for yourself. Okay, so that's all I have for you. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let me put these cards back quickly. Oh, I did not show the blessing card. Sorry, option 2 viewers, if you're still hanging around. Your blessing card is actually a blessing on homecoming, okay? Again, this is very important. I don't know why I missed that. I'm sorry, guys. So again, I'm getting the vibe that this is probably stressing you a lot for some of you, that you almost do not want to go and meet these people, even though they are family or friends, or maybe they are coming and you don't want to be around to explain misunderstandings or past situations, things like that. But your guides are coming in and saying that you are blessed. This homecoming is blessed, whether this homecoming is a spiritual one where you are transitioning to a new level, or you are meeting your spiritual guide, or it can be like a material actual homecoming where you're meeting with your loved ones. It doesn't matter what has happened in the past. The differences will iron themselves out, okay? Because this homecoming is being blessed. Again, my apologies for forgetting this card, but I'm sure, or I'm not sure, but I hope, I'll pray so that you guys hang around to see this blessing card. Okay, so now the reading ends. Take care, lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, so let me put these cards back before I move on to the next option. Okay, I have shuffled all the cards. Let us now start. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this brown robed mini monk who is covering his mouth so that he does not say any bad words or evil words. Okay, so today I'm trying to keep the reading short. So first I'll take one card from the Energy Oracle deck. Okay, dear angels, spirit guides, what is it that my option 3 viewers need to hear from you regarding the upcoming week? Next, I have the Angel Answers deck, and I'll take 2 cards from this deck. Thank you, angels. Thank you for looking after my dear option 3 viewers. From the Divine Abundance deck, I'll take 1 card. What is it, Divine, that my dear option 3 viewers need to hear from you? And finally, from the Blessings deck, I'll take 1 Blessings card. Okay. Thank you, Divine. Okay, let us dive into reading option 3 now that I have all your cards. Wow. My dear option 3, you have probably experienced some sense of loss recently, or it is a loss that you have experienced in the past, but it kind of, fragmented you from within. Like it broke you, it fragmented your aura, like it kind of keeps an energy within you that keeps, self-sabotaging. Okay, and I'm saying this because you got the loss card. Okay, and it says sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Okay. So loss can be of various things, right? It can be loss of a loved one, loss of health, loss of material comforts or things, loss of health, I already said, I think, loss of finances. It comes under material things. For each one of you, this loss is different, I'm seeing, but somehow it really put like a heavy baggage on your heart chakra. Okay, and this upcoming week is not about the loss. Instead, this upcoming week is accepting that yes, I went through a loss. I grieved about it. A part of me probably still grieving. But I am open to healing as well. Whatever process I go through, whether my mind calls it grieving or whether my mind calls it healing, I am completely open to accept experiences that make me feel light. Okay, because this is very, very important. And why am I saying this? Why I chose this particular set of words? Because I don't want you guys to say yes to everything. Because for some of you, this loss is like losing your self-respect because somebody behaved like really badly with you for a long time. So for some of you, it's probably for a long time. For some of you, it's probably for a short time. But it damaged your self-respect like crazy. And you're blaming yourself. So, no, don't blame yourself. At the same time, there's no point just thinking about the same thing, that why did this person do to me? Or wish this person, would just just add all kinds of bad things. But this is not what you want to do, because you've already done it. You've already lost what you had to. You don't want to lose. Um, you don't want to lose what you still have as blessings, right? So this upcoming week is about recognizing to that and being open to every experience that helps you uh, take this heavy baggage off and become lighter. That is your goal in the upcoming week. At least that's what your spirit guides are trying to do for you. Okay. Forgiveness. It's really important. It's not a one day thing for most of us who are, mere mortals. I totally get it. It's not a one day thing. But at the same time, I pray every day the people who I really cannot see eye to eye, uh, even breathing the same air in the room bothers me. But I pray for them, and I pray to the divine, to my spiritual guide, to open my heart so that, when the time is right, I can actually let this heaviness go, or release this heaviness from my heart, where I'm not thinking, even if we are in the same room, I'm not thinking whether I can breathe or not. I know it's there. It's, this is my favorite example I give to everybody. If you are in India, you can relate more to that. I don't know. Or if you're in any place where there are lots of mosquitoes, if you have gone camping and all, you want to go camping because you're adventurous, but sometimes there are bugs, there are mosquitoes, things like that. But you already knew they would be there. So you don't let that. That's why you take repellents and things, stuff like that, mosquito repellent and all. So you don't let that spoil your entire camping experience. Something like that. When you practice forgiveness, forgiveness is not for the other person, it is for yourself, where you are accepting that yes, this is what happened. You are not, constantly repeating the same thing in your mind and, characterizing that this was right, this was wrong, this was right, this was wrong, because that is exhausting, right? You finally accept something bad happened. It wasn't good for me. And these are the lessons I learned. I'll try to stick to these lessons. I'll try to behave according to these lessons now. But I'll let this intense memory go. Even if the memory stays, it'll stay as a memory without any, without any triggering any intense emotion like that. That is what forgiveness is. That you're releasing the intensity of your emotions surrounding a particular incident. And that is what your guides are encouraging you to do. You may find situations, because your heart is still grieving, you have gone through a sense of loss. You may find some people still triggering you, some situations still triggering you. You have every right to take a step back to retain your peace of mind. If you don't want to talk to somebody because you're afraid you will just yell at that person, just take a step back. Excuse yourself from that situation. Okay? Because this is very important for your healing. You got the healer of the ages, which is like a very powerful card. Okay, to me it always shows both things. If you have seen my readings before, whenever this card pops up, I say the same thing, that it either feels or it feels both. It's like an either or both, that you are going through this intense healing phase, so that after you rise from your ashes and then you are becoming this powerful healer. It doesn't matter if you are an energy healer or you are actual like a clinical doctor, nurse, so many things, so many things. Even I would say motivational speakers are kind of healers, because when we hear their podcasts and all, we get so much encouragement, internal motivation. So it can be anything like that, okay, where you, just to step into that master healer energy, you have to heal yourself completely first, even if you're not completely, at least 90%, okay. And that's why probably the upcoming week may feel very emotional, very intense, but as long as you remind yourself that this is necessary for me to become this master healer myself, and that is what your spirit guides have in store for you. So don't worry, every pain that is bothering you right now, they will all be released, okay, as long as you are open to it. All you have to say, all you have to pray to your spirit guides is say just, I'm open to releasing every heavy baggage that does not support my growth. Okay, so once you do that, you will see the energy of forgiveness is also naturally coming to you, where you feel that, okay, I know this happened, I'll avoid this person, but even if that person suddenly turns up in front of my face, I won't let that waste my entire day, or I won't let that upset other areas of my life, okay, something like that. Definitely you are very much encouraged to meditate, because meditation brings answers, okay. um, Again, the more time, this is what I'm getting, the more time you spend with yourself in the upcoming week, the better for you, especially if you're already feeling triggered by people, okay. Excuse yourself and just spend time with yourself. Even if you can't meditate, you just sit with your thoughts, contemplate. That will be very helpful as well. It is necessary for your healing, it is necessary for releasing all the heavy emotions, okay. And finally, the blessing you are receiving in the upcoming week is a blessing on your boundaries. This lady totally looks like the Queen of Swords to me. The Queen of Swords energy, I love it so much, because she's such a, like badass. She's such a badass person who will just speak her mind. She's not doing it to hurt other people, but she knows she has every right to defend herself, to maintain her peace, to maintain her sanity. So anybody who tries to, even manipulate that, she would just call that out openly and say, please don't do this, I don't appreciate this. That's all. She's a very capable leader, because she's at the end of the day queen. So she is leading her subjects. But at the same time, she's not not someone people can manipulate. She can see through people's BS, okay. So probably in the upcoming week, you are in that phase. But the good part about it is, if there were people who were taking advantage of you, or you felt that they were toxic, they were taking advantage of you, in the upcoming week, your guides will give you that strength to say just no to them. Not create a scene, or not going into, verbal arguments or anything. You just say, no, I don't need this in my life right now. I would rather spend time with my own self. Like that, okay? You are creating healthy boundaries, you are going within, you are taking the time for yourself, because you are now prioritizing your healing. My dear option 3 viewers, a big hug to all of you, because of course you are very mature, very brave, very kind, but people should not take advantage of your kindness, or the wrong people should not be around you. That is what your spirit guides have identified or understood as well, and they are making sure that the wrong kind of people are removed from around you, okay. So that way some of you may have breakups and things like that, or even major misunderstandings with really closed ones. But probably, sometimes our closed ones can get influenced by toxicity or negative emotions. I have experienced that myself multiple times when I've started walking the spiritual path. Sometimes, people I consider my really own will suddenly out of nowhere go up in arms against me, and it takes me by surprise. But then I don't feel angry because I can see it's not them. It's a certain type of energy trying to influence me through them. And why do they want to influence me? Because when you're on a spiritual path, you naturally are inclined to do a lot for the world in a selfless manner. So of course there is a certain kind of negative energy flowing in the world as well that do not want that. They want people to be selfish, they want people to fight, they don't want people to love each other and all that. So this is, I'm just sharing my own experience, which I've felt like whenever I'm trying to do something selfless, usually that resistance will come from my near and dear ones, and I kind of see what's going on. And again, I'm very lucky, I'm very fortunate, because I have a spiritual guide who has already told us multiple times, this will happen. You are not on a family picnic where everybody is nice and pleasant to each other. So just walk your path with conviction, with determination, and your actions, let your actions speak. Okay, so my dear option 3 viewers, that is what is happening for you in the upcoming week, where you are taking time for yourself, where you are going within, allowing yourself to heal, forgiving whatever it is that needs to be forgiven, so that the heavy baggage is released. And definitely you are what what is the word, you are setting up healthy boundaries so that nobody dares to cross them anymore. Okay, more power to you. That's all I have for you, my dear viewers. So if this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye.